On this week's episode of BJ in the Morning, we're going over movie trailers that have come out recently. And we're pretty hyped. Let's go.
Welcome back to BJ in the Morning, your favorite show with a dirty name and even dirtier takes on TV, movies, and pop culture. Brendan?
Juan?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm feeling it.
You're feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
What are you feeling?
This.
Like the podcast?
I'm feeling all of it.
All of it. Gotcha.
I got a haircut, feeling fresh.
You look good.
I've been eating healthier.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you.
But today, Brendan, we're not talking about my diet or my haircut.
No, we're not.
Or my bedhead, apparently.
But leave in the comments if you think his haircut looks great.
I got this little thing going on right here.
It's an audio podcast.
And
it's an audio.
Well, they got video. Go check out the YouTube at BJ in the Morning podcast on YouTube.
And like and subscribe while you're there, because why not? But anyways, Juan, we're feeling a little teased today, right? That's how we're feeling? A little teased?
A little teased.
Much like your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, teased.
A little teased.
A
little ruffled.
Yeah, because we've been seeing a lot of trailers coming out lately, right? A lot of movie trailers, TV show trailers.
So many.
Netflix just had its big, huge live stream event called Tadum. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw it. I didn't watch it, but I saw it.
Some trailers came out. But we're talking about more than just Netflix trailers today because it's about to be summer.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, us here in Arizona, it feels like summer
already. Yep.
Even though it's like the start of June.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think we're in the summertime now, right?
Yeah.
It's summertime, so there's movies coming out.
Summertime.
Yeah, there's movies coming out. There's TV shows coming out. Things to get you in the theater. So today we're going to be talking about movie trailers.
And there's a whole bunch.
Yeah, and we filtered through.
We picked the ones that we are most excited for, I would say. Most likely.
Excited or confused or yeah,
I think felt like it needed to be talked about.
We're going to talk about some trailers that struck a chord, a positive or a negative one. So where are we starting today?
We're starting today with Happy Gilmore 2.
Happy Gilmore 2. So yeah, we watched the trailer for this. You've seen it. I've seen it. If you haven't seen it,
go check it out.
Go watch it, then come back.
If you didn't know they were making Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah, we've known about Happy Gilmore 2 for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
They finally dropped a full trailer. What are your thoughts on this movie trailer?
My thoughts. Okay. I'm sure it's going to be great. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's going to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
But we are in a generational peak of sequels coming out 20, 30 years later.
Yeah, it's the trend right now.
It's a trend. And what, like, in the first thought of my head is, why?
Mm-hmm.
The second thought of my head is awesome, because some of them are movies that I maybe always wanted to see a sequel.
Yeah.
For instance, you know, like I said it in the past, it started with The Incredibles.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know.
I think The Incredibles are one of those movies that set the trend off.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of like returns. What are they calling them? Like reboot. They're not really reboots, but they're reboots, right? Remakes, requels.
But then
as
it's like
called.
But then it's also a trend to bring in, you know, all the same cast. And
Yeah, because if you don't get the OGs, then you're not going to give that fan service.
Right.
And I think a lot of this trailer that we watched for Happy Gilmore 2, personally, is fan service, right? So we had returning characters throughout it, right? So Ben Stiller's character as the crazy nurse guy from the retirement home that, from the first movie, and he's shown up in lots of other Adam Sandler movies. He shows up. We have, I'm guessing, the son of, what's his name? His coach.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name off the top of my head. I love Happy Gilmore. It's great. But honestly...
I was going to say Bubbles, but it's not Bubbles.
No.
Is it something like that? I don't know.
We don't have it off the top of our head right now.
We're unprepared, but it's okay.
Just because we just saw this trailer.
His hand got eaten by a crocodile.
Yeah, and it happens again. Which, cool, funny. The joke worked well in the first one. Hopefully it works well in this one. There's a lot of newer comedic actors in this movie that, it's looking interesting in that sense. We also had the return at the end. They saved it for the end of the trailer. Shooter McGavin's back. So for me, coming off of watching Adam Sandler's latest couple movies, I'm not super hyped for this. I'm going to watch it. I want to like it.
But my mind isn't blown.
Yeah,
you
no,
know
I'm
not like
we needed this movie.
We have to see this movie.
I do think the trailer was very fast paced, and there seems to be a lot going on. I don't know. I feel like I'm not hyped. I'm glad it's coming to Netflix, so I can just watch it at home. But I don't know. The last Adam Sandler movie that came out that I can think of that I watched was Hubie Halloween.
Ugh.
And that movie just didn't do it for me.
That movie's pretty old now.
Yeah, right. I don't remember the last Adam Sandler movie. There was like Murder Mystery, Murder Mystery 2. Anyways.
And Uncle John's.
That's different.
Uncut Gems.
That's different. Completely different. Uncut Gems is what he's saying.
Uncut
for those
Gems.
of you who don't remember this video from 10 years ago. But yeah, I think it's going to be a movie filled with fan service. I think Adam Sandler's a really smart comedian. But I don't know what audience he's going for. Is it kids? Is it teenagers? Is it adults? Is it the people who grew up with his movies?
And the answer is yes.
But you can't cater to everyone.
Uncle John.
But let's keep going with another sequel.
What's next on the list?
It's another sequel. It's another sequel. Summer of sequels as well.
Another sequel.
I didn't know this movie was coming out.
No.
I think this was a sleeper.
I just found out today.
Mm-hmm. When we watched the trailer.
And let's say this right off the bat, that we both had a feeling that it was fake.
Yeah.
But it's done too well to be fake.
Yeah, and I can pull it all back up for us while we're talking about the movie that we're talking about is Black Phone 2. Black Phone was one of those movies that kind of just came out and it was 2021. Mm-hmm. It was a hit, right? It did pretty well.
Yeah, it did great.
I don't want to say it was amazing. It was according, because I have it pulled up, IMDb says it was a 6.9 out of 10.
Oh,
which is on the verge of not being a good movie.
Wow.
But I really liked it.
I will
most
tell
people
you,
liked it.
Being a horror fan, because I am a very big horror fan, and as are you.
I am.
I thought it was great. It was like not talking about what happens in the movie, but it was a breath of fresh air of the style of horror.
And it felt very grounded,
Thriller.
and it felt like it could have been something that really happened. But shifting to Black Phone 2, which, again, I just looked it all up. It's seeming legit. This movie seems like it's going off the rails.
Like, it is transitioning from creepy thriller
to psychological terror.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of blood and gore in the trailer. Ethan Hawke sounds crazy. Like, crazier than he did in the first one. He's returning, which, spoilers for the last movie, he doesn't survive that movie.
He dies, but
And we both were watching this trailer, and Juan, you go, he's dead.
yeah.
And then you're like, he's a ghost. Called it. Movie's over.
Called
I
it,
don't need to
movie's
watch
over.
it.
He's a ghost.
But if he's a ghost, dude, he's doing some crazy stuff. It really seems like the movie's trailer, at least, is centering around a phone booth, which for the younger listeners, A, why are you here? Sometimes we say potty words. 2, a phone booth is a booth with a phone in it that you used to have to put quarters in to call people before
Quarters.
cell phones were around. But yeah, it seems like it's taking place around a phone booth quite a bit. There was a scene. Did you see it? It was like a flash of like, I think someone being blended inside of the phone booth.
Yeah. So in the last movie, right? There was a phone on the wall in the house.
The black phone.
The black phone, right? And that is how, I don't remember the kid's name, but that's how he communicated with the past spirits of the kids that were abducted by this man. Right?
Right.
So now the black phone, he's obviously not going to go back to that house and back into that basement.
The kid's name is Finney.
Finney.
And the grabber is
He doesn't have a name. Just a grabber.
the grabber.
So he's got to find a way to haunt him, right? And we know through that, universe, spirits communicate through the phone.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
It's tying it all together in a way that I think in the first one, he's communicating with victims, and now he's communicating with the grabber. So it's going to be interesting. I think I'm excited for new horror movies. I like when newer ideas kind of take off and they do well, because that means we get more fun horror movies. Like, I feel like this is such an easy transition into Weapons. So I think we should go in that direction. Because Weapons is the next one on our list. We're going to just kind of skip around.
Okay, Weapons.
Sorry, because it's just such an easy transition. Okay, Juan.
Okay, bud.
Okay, bud.
Okay, bud.
But Weapons is one of those other movies that we're pretty hyped for. I'm pretty hyped for it. I just showed you the trailer last week, right?
A couple days ago, yeah.
And it's by the director of one of your favorite horror movies, Barbarian.
Yeah.
Which you were like, you need to go watch it. We did it on the podcast, if you remember.
Yeah, I said you need to go watch it.
Don't watch any trailers.
Somebody asked me about Barbarian today, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
And I said it's a good movie. I think it's great.
Yeah.
But from a perspective, and I did say, I don't know what your take on movies is or are, whatever.
English is hard.
Yeah, English. I don't know what your take on movies is, but I could see how you might think that it's stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I could understand if you don't like it, but I like it.
Yeah. And we are right.
Always.
But yeah, the director of Barbarian is directing a new movie called Weapons, based on the trailer. It involves children, which children are usually creepy from our experience, especially in horror movies. But it takes, I don't know what the setting is, what the time period is, but it looks like a group of kids go missing.
All in the same classroom.
In the same classroom, and the teacher's looking like she's getting blamed, so she's trying to find out where the kids went. It's got one of those fast-paced, like, shot after shot after shot that kind of cut from light to dark throughout the entire trailer, and I think that's kind of adds to, like, the edge of your seat feeling that you get. But I don't know. We don't know a lot about it. We don't know how supernatural it gets. There seems to be some ghostly,
supernatural,
paranorman activities going on, which for horror movies, I'm pretty on board for that kind of movie right now, and especially from the director of Barbarian, who we also couple days ago. Found out. He's one of the original members of the Whitest Kids You Know, which was a sketch comedy group that we grew up with. Yeah. So
it's the Key and Peele of our generation.
For white dudes.
Extremely white dudes.
They're the whitest kids you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I think we got to give it up to comedians making horror movies because they're doing great.
Yeah.
They're doing great.
Yeah.
But Juan, what's next on the list?
Next is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Guillermo? Guillermo?
Did you have a
Guillermo?
glitch? Are you glitching?
Yeah. In my brain, I'm thinking of the L's.
The L's?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm trying to...
Guillermo?
My brain wants to say
Guillermo.
the L's. Guillermo del Toro.
This one
and I am Hispanic, by the way. Thank you.
This trailer kind of popped up while we were looking up trailers to go over for the episodes. Mm-hmm. I like Guillermo del Toro's work. He makes some good stuff. I'm excited to see. I feel like I'm way far over here. I'm just moving my mic a little bit. Mm-hmm. This seems way more comfortable. It's crazy what'll happen with mic stands that move. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I'm explaining what's going on for the people listening.
Right. And I want to talk about Frankenstein.
God dang it.
So, I'm going to say it.
Okay.
I'm going to say it.
Say it.
I don't care that you broke your elbow. No, I'm going to say it, and it needs to be said.
Okay.
I've been wondering since, the trend of remaking movies, rebooting movies, and it's been years they've been doing that, and it hasn't stopped, which is okay, I guess. We've accepted it. I've always wondered why they never really remade original horror monsters.
Yeah.
Why did we never get those movies sooner?
What do you mean?
Like, sure, we got other Frankensteins, but they would change it, right? They would change a bunch of stuff from it.
Yeah, we had like the Victor Frankenstein movie, or what was the Mel Brooks one? Why can't I think of the name of that movie right now? Young Frankenstein. Duh. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now this seems like a classic Frankenstein
Tales
story.
of Frankenstein. Sorry, I was just going over all the remakes.
So I'm thinking classic, right?
Like OG, black and white.
OG.
Based on the book.
Yes.
Cool.
And now in the last year, we've gotten Frankenstein, Wolfman, and Nosferatu.
Yeah, which I still haven't watched.
Which is kind of boring.
Yeah, was it fun? Like, was it cool though?
I watched half of it.
Nice. The first half, boring.
I'm sure that the second half is great, but I did not enjoy it that much.
Gotcha. Anyways.
I did enjoy Wolfman.
I haven't seen that either.
It's good.
But yeah, we're getting Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo.
It looks interesting. They don't give a lot of it away. It's got Oscar Isaac in it, which is exciting. I think he's playing Frankenstein, man. Like,
but Frankenstein also looks like, from what we see, he looks like he could be kind of like what they made the other Frankensteins look like.
Yeah.
But I want to see classic bolts in the neck, stitches across the forehead.
I'm not sure we're gonna get that personally.
Frankenstein.
I'm just pulling up the IMDb real quick just to make sure. Yeah, so Oscar Isaac's playing Dr. Victor Frankenstein. Mia Goth's in it. We love her. We love her. Ralph Ineson.
Wow.
Jacob Elordi plays the monster.
Ooh.
Christoph Waltz. I'm already sold. Christoph Waltz in it. I'm sold.
Done.
I'm done. I'm gonna watch it. But yeah, we don't know a lot about this. This trailer just came out as well. pretty hyped for it. I love Oscar Isaacs. I think he's great. He's one of the redeeming factors of the Star Wars sequels for me.
And Guillermo del Toro's probably one of the greatest directors out there.
Especially for like this type of movie, like some dark gothic period piece like this. I think from the trailer there was a lot of fire, which is a big symbolism from the book, you know, especially with the monster. And he's really great at making these worlds feel supernatural, but also like you could go there.
Yeah.
You know? So we're excited to see what happens with this one.
Keep it up, Guillermo del Toro. I'm just gonna keep saying it like that.
Guillermo del Toro. Let's talk a little bit about another one of these. We talked about it at the beginning about remakes of movies that came out 20, 30, 40 years ago.
And this next one threw me for a loop.
And we're honestly still not sure it wasn't an April Fool's Day prank.
Yeah.
Should I pull it up to see if it's on IMDb?
Go for it. Are
Do
you
you
going
wanna
to pull
start-
it up before we
Do you want to start with who's in this movie?
This movie is starring Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam Neeson.
Probably the last person I expected for this particular remake.
Yeah.
Are we just going to say it?
Yeah, you can say it.
It's The Naked Gun.
The Naked Gun.
A classic slapstick comedy movie.
Yeah.
With
You can get it. You can do it. Leslie
Nelson.
Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. I was going to say Shelby.
Shelby.
Leslie.
But this one, it feels so fake. When you watch the trailer, it just does not seem like you're watching something real. Like we said, it feels like an April Fool's Day kind of gag. The trailer did release on April 3rd. So not April 1st.
Not April 1st.
But everyone on here like seems legit. Like
everyone knows the rules of April Fools. April 2nd at midnight. No more April Fools.
No more
jokes.
April Fools. No more April Fools. But the director of this is Akiva Schaffer.
Who's that?
You don't know who that is?
Mm-mm.
I'm showing him a picture of
Not ringing a bell.
Schaffer. So he's part of the Lonely Island.
Oh.
He wrote Pop Star Never Stop Popping.
Nice.
Never Stop Popping. Never Stop Stopping. Sorry. He was on Saturday Night Live. Like we said, he's in the Lonely Island. He wrote for the Extreme movie, which we kind of talked about in the past. But he is set to direct this movie, The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson.
Wow.
There's some pretty good jokes in the trailer, I must say. It seems like it's going to be ridiculous and outlandish and kind of insane just how The Naked Gun was back in the 80s.
Yeah.
80s? 80s.
80s.
Yeah. There's jokes about how everyone in the police squad now is the son of someone who was in the police squad in the originals.
In the past, yeah.
So that's pretty fun. But there's not a lot in this trailer. It's very quick. It shows like a bank heist at the beginning. A little girl walks in with a lollipop. Psych. It's Liam Neeson.
You know, all I'm saying is it better be as slapstick stupid as the other one.
Yeah, no, I think it will be, honestly. I think it will be.
Okay.
I'm again, it's like the Happy Gilmore thing where I'm not excited for it, but I'll watch it.
I'd be happy to watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. So that's the beginning part of our list. Shall we
get back to you right after these messages?
Imagine this. 3 whole days of comics, cosplay, collectibles, panels, and endless fandom fun.
What are we talking about?
Tucson Comic Con 2025. And that's August 29th through the 31st at the Tucson Convention Center.
You and your pals in your best cosplay, browsing awesome merch, and rubbing elbows with some amazing guests.
And the best part?
Getting out of the heat?
No! Early bird passes are available now, and they're only $50, but only until July 1st.
That's right. 3 days for just $50. So gather your friends, plan your cosplay, and get ready to geek out.
Head on over to TucsonComicCon.com. That's TucsonComic-Con.com. Or find Tucson Comic Con on Instagram to grab your passes now.
Tucson Comic Con 2025.
We'll see you there.
See you there.
We'll see you there. I'll see you there.
I'll see you there.
We'll be there.
Be there, be square. Welcome back.
Man, Past Us really had their lines memorized.
You really are. You're going to crop this, right?
Should I? Oh, your knees are out.
It's been like this the whole episode.
I'll crop it some. Just for you. Just to get your knees out of the shot. I'm going to crop it now, though.
Right now.
Just...
So, shall we continue?
Yeah, let's continue. I have the next one on the list. I got you. Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Mm. A millennial pause for the TikTok. Jurassic World Rebirth. All right. As an avid Jurassic Park stan, as you will, as someone who absolutely loves the first movie, likes the second movie, tolerates the third movie, kind of like Jurassic World, didn't like the second one, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and then
that's the third one, I think.
Dominion.
Oh, that's the third one.
The worst one. We have another one that all the rumors about this movie were that it was going to be a little darker, it was going to be like more violent, kind of scarier. The trailer does none of that for me. Mm-hmm. Do I like Scarlett Johansson? Do you like Scarlett Johansson?
Yes, of course.
We like Scarlett Johansson. Who else is in this movie? Couldn't tell you. The trailer has the typical 2025 action beats, right? The only thing that I'm vibing with in the trailer is it seems like they have some more inspiration from the book. And I just read the book again recently, and there's so much content in that book that they should just remake that stuff from the stuff that's not in the movie, that's in the book. Just do that as its own movie and call it good. Stop trying to invent new dinosaurs, say that they were cloning and testing and creating new creations, because dinosaurs are still scary. It's not that dinosaurs are scary. It's being in that situation is scary. So go back to your roots.
So I think what they were trying to do with all that in Jurassic World is create an unbeatable dinosaur. A dinosaur that can't die because it's so strong, because it has all the DNA from all the other dinosaurs and animals.
Blech.
Who cares?
I don't.
Who cares?
Like,
can you kill a T-Rex?
Can you?
Just a regular T-Rex.
This
Either way.
This is the new 100 man versus a gorilla. Can you, one man, take on one T-Rex?
So why do we need an indestructible dinosaur to make it more scary?
We don't. Because if you were alone on an island with a dinosaur, you would be scared.
If you were alone on an island with the bronchosaurus,
any kind of dinosaur,
the long-necked dinosaur,
Littlefoot,
the starfish, the starleaf dinosaur,
the one that
you would still be scared.
And he's just looking for his mom.
He's looking for his mom. Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
And when he sees the shadows of his mom,
but it's just rocks,
and he's chasing it, it's just so heartbreaking.
I miss Petrie.
Oh my god. Anyway, starfish.
Starfish.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm kind of bored, honestly.
Yeah.
I love Jurassic Park. You guys suck for bringing back the OG cast for that one that we can't even remember the name of. Dominion.
I don't know. The second one.
You can't do it. You can't. The third one. The third one.
Well, they brought him back for the second one. They brought him back again.
The second one was in the house.
Right.
Could have been cool. Right? Monster in the House movie. Because Jurassic Park, the OG one, Monster in the House movie. But this one, Monster in the House movie, in an actual house with a dinosaur that I was just like, meh.
Create a new dinosaur again.
Oh, God.
All right. So let's move on.
Let's move on. Because we were like, let's go fast through this one.
Yeah. Next one is Predator
Badlands. You want to take it again?
I almost said Borderlands.
Take it again.
Predator Badlands.
I'm not going to edit it. Predator
Badlands.
Actually, the Predator would have made the Borderlands movie still unwatchable.
I haven't seen it.
That's okay. Don't. But yeah, Predator. Okay. We spoke really highly of Prey recently on the podcast. We're fans of the direction that they're taking the Predator series. We also really liked the Alien Romulus movie. So and I'm keeping them in the same vein, right? Because they're kind of the same vibe.
Same universe.
Unfortunately.
In a way.
This movie looks insane.
Yeah, so essentially we have what looks to be a younger
Little teenage predator.
let's say coming of age story.
Yeah, it's a
if you will.
Let's set the scene. It's a coming of age story.
Coming of age story, and you have to kill.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, unalive.
My bad.
You have to hunt
Yeah.
to earn your rights.
Yeah, like how like human tribes did from what we've heard.
It seems great.
Yeah,
It
no,
seems
it's a
awesome.
it's a great
Like,
premise, honestly.
some people are going to probably, not like what they do with, it's not the Predator.
Wah.
It's not the Predator.
Says us right
But,
now,
like,
and then
how
the
does
movie
the
comes out and
Predator-
it's trash.
How does the Predator become Predator, though?
Yeah, I mean they have to
Let's see that.
They earn their trophies.
Yeah.
Right? They go the whole thing with the predator species is that they go out, they hunt big game to have trophies, to be the best, to be the biggest and baddest MFer around. We've seen that in other Predator movies. We've seen that that's why they hunt the aliens, unfortunately. But like the Predator comes to Earth a lot.
Yeah.
How many times is killing a human, unaliving a human?
Right.
How many times is that going to be big and bad?
Not many.
Did they get Arnie?
Did they? They did. They did not.
They did not.
They did not.
You lost. And he was just here in Tucson. Arnold Schwarzenegger was just here in Tucson.
I saw that.
And he's looking great. He's looking great.
They have a comic book series that the Predator comes to hunt Wolverine.
That's sick.
How sick would that be to see that?
I would hate to see it in a movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Agree to disagree.
We think the movie's got potential. It's got legs, as you would.
So are we moving on? Or you have anything else to say about Predator?
There's just to tag it on there because we talked about Alien a little bit. There's Alien Earth, a TV show coming out that they showed a teaser trailer for.
It was on our list.
It looks interesting. That's all we're gonna say. Alien Earth's coming out. Add that to the list of trailers that we watched this week. And let's move on to the next movie.
And the next movie is Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. Let's bring it in real quick. Let's bring it in. But like still microphone, right?
Bring it in. Yeah.
Look at the camera. You're looking at the camera?
Yeah.
It's an audio podcast. If this movie sucks, Marvel will never make a movie ever again. That's my take.
Reboot the whole universe.
No, don't ever make a freaking movie again.
You know they're gonna.
They shouldn't.
But
Okay, let's break this down. Let's break this down right now. Mm-hmm. Fantastic Four is slated to be one of the biggest movies for Marvel right now. Mm-hmm. Leading
in. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Leading into where we're at now has been dog water after dog water, and bad movie, and then Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Which we've totally seen. Have you seen it? We know it's awesome. Okay, but everyone says Thunderbolts is awesome. We have not. We unfortunately haven't seen it. Things have happened that
life.
We don't get to go to the movies as much anymore, which is really unfortunate for a movie themed podcast.
Right.
But anyways, Thunderbolts. We've been told it's really good. We're gonna see it. It's gonna happen. If the Fantastic Four doesn't do as well as Thunderbolts, Marvel's doomed.
Literally.
That being said, every trailer that has come out for this movie has given me like the not literal goosebumps, but the equivalent of like goosebumps, right? Like I'm feeling like a kid again. I feel like this movie has got such strong potential and I want it to be good so bad because it's Marvel's first family. Like it's one of the things that has like really brought Marvel from the start to now, right? Like obviously not the start, but
also you also have the fact that Marvel didn't have the rights for so long, and Universal was just throwing movies out there just to keep the rights.
Universal?
I'm sorry. Fox.
Yeah.
Fox. Yeah. Universal is the Hulk.
Yeah.
So Fox was just, we're about to lose the rights.
Make a movie. Fan Four Stick. Okay. Which I couldn't even finish.
It's horrible.
It's bad. But I have a theory about this trailer. I have a theory about the trailer for Fantastic Four. First steps. We already kind of theorized that the story was going to be about Sue being pregnant. Guess what?
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant. Nailed it. But I also think a lot of the footage that we're seeing is going to be from the first like 30 to 40 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
They have said that the movie has got a 2 hour long runtime. So great. Love that. 2 hours. Perfect. That's enough movie for me right now. But I think a lot of the footage we're seeing is going to be just from the first, like I said, 30-ish minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
I think a lot is going to happen in this movie that we're not prepared for. And I'm fine with that.
And the only thing, my only gripe about this movie, bring it in. Mr. Fantastic's suit does not have white.
What?
And the rest of them do. And it's driving the OCD in my brain insane.
I didn't notice.
You didn't notice?
No.
Mr. Fantastic's suit is all blue, and the rest of them have the white and the blue. It's driving me crazy every time I see it.
I wonder if that's a thing. You know, Marvel likes to tease us and trick us, and like, I think of like Endgame.
So when they did a close-up shot of Mr. Fantastic in his suit doing press or something, it had the stitching of the white, but it was blue.
Maybe it's a VFX error.
It better be, because
unless it's like he can't have different colors.
He's the leader. He's got to wear all blue.
He makes the suit, dude. He's stretchy.
Like, he's like, you know what? I'm going to wear all blue. I don't really like the white. Blue. Yeah. You guys can wear white.
Yeah.
I'm cooler.
White doesn't look good stretched.
Yeah, I'm cooler.
I mean, it is our boy.
But it does every time I've seen it since literally the teaser trailer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my brain hurts from seeing that.
It makes sense.
Either way, I'm gonna accept it. I'm not gonna go on X and complain about it.
Don't say that. That's not what it's called.
All right.
Let's get to our final trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think our final trailer. Take it away.
It's a big one. It's a big one for me.
Yeah. Out of the two of us.
This is my most anticipated movie of this year. Mm-hmm. And it has been since the announcement of what's going on with this specific universe. And it is Superman. You know that feeling you said you had about it feels like goosebumps, you feel like a kid. That's how I feel with this trailer, except I had literal goosebumps.
Yeah.
And I literally almost was in tears watching the trailer. Why? I don't know. But I have a gut feeling, in my opinion, IMO, that this is going to be one of the greatest Superman that we've gotten.
Yeah.
IMO. IMO, obviously.
So I want to just preface real fast with what I said. I didn't actually get goosebumps with the Marvel stuff because it's Marvel. Because they've let us down so much.
Right.
But like, I don't get how you have so much hope for a movie from a studio, from DC, right? Who have really let the people down for a long time, you know? I will say, James Gunn, I'm a fan. Guardians of the Galaxy, all three, great. Awesome. Suicide Squad, The Suicide Squad, he did that one. Great. I liked it. I had a good time. Peacemaker, the show, also had a great time. Can I be real honest with you about the Superman trailer as someone who doesn't really read or watch DC stuff?
Sure.
There's a lot going on that I have no idea what's going on, more so because I don't know what's going on. It seems like there's an Avengers level amount of characters in this movie, which we've seen can be problematic for DC. When they add more superheroes and they add more villains, it gets a little convoluted. Someone should take the mantle as the top build person, but they're like all fighting for it, and that scares me.
Well, the idea of this is that the movie is going to be in a superhero established world already. We're not just getting, oh, it's a bird, it's a plane, what is it? It's Superman. We're not really getting that to where like people don't know about the cosmic threats or the monsters or the other superheroes. The Hawkgirl and Guy Gardner are already a team. Looking to build a bigger team. So it's just, I don't really know where it's going. The most confusing part for me is the multiple villains that they have in the movie. Like, where's the plot going? Is it going to be Metamorpho or is it going to be Lex Luthor? Who is going to be the main villain? And there's this other girl who works for Lex Luthor who's fighting all of the superheroes, or all of the anti-heroes.
No, and see, this is where my problem is, right? Exactly this. It's like, who are we rooting for? Who are we rooting against?
Superman.
But also, you got to think about it. This movie could be a lot of fan service for DC fans specifically, but not have enough for people who don't know these characters, right? I can't tell you what Hawk Girl does. That's why I said Hawk Girl. She's got wings.
Yep.
And a little...
Isn't that supposed to be Dina?
From The Last of Us? Nice. I like her. She's great. And then the other person you said, Guy Gardner, right? It's a Green Lantern. What's as someone who doesn't know comics, who is the Green Lantern? Who am I going to know the Green Lantern to be?
Yeah, Hal Jordan.
Ryan Reynolds. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a problem. That's a problem because that movie was terrible.
Right.
So these are some concerns. There's a lot going on this this movie and in this trailer, and I'm nervous because I don't know a lot about Superman. So how can I enjoy it if I'm gonna go like this the entire time? Who's that?
Who is that?
Hey, where'd he get his dog? Hey, why is he doing that?
His dog's Kryptonian.
But I know Crypto, you know?
Yeah.
I know of them.
Right.
The super pets.
Yeah.
But I'm saying as a person who doesn't have the knowledge that you do of DC, I feel like that'll be me most of the movie. It's like, who is that?
And that's
What happened?
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
For me, Superman was a huge character growing up. Just like for you, it's Spider-Man or Jurassic Park or whatever.
I would just stick with Spider-Man.
What have you.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, okay? I think the biggest thing, and I grew up watching the original movies with Christopher Reeves, R.I.P. The fact that they used the original soundtrack and then, like, the score of a movie is what could make or break a movie.
Yeah, what did we do when we said Fantastic Four?
Fantastic Four.
Because it sounds awesome, right?
So I think a big part of why I wanted to feel like crying was the score.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's so nostalgic for me in my brain, but also like so powerful that I'm just like, oh my God, this is Superman.
I will say it's a breath of fresh air to not have like, I'm Superman. Look at my gray suit and my dirt on my face and Martha screaming. Like, I'm sorry, Zack Snyder's he's run his course.
I didn't love those movies.
Any movie that he did, and they put him in charge for way too long. The color, it's a comic book.
Yeah.
It should be colorful. Cool. Batman Begins saga or whatever you want to call it. I don't get it anymore.
Batman Begins?
Batman Begins. Batman.
Like from the 90s?
No, Dark Knight.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. What am I talking about? I was thinking about Batman Forever.
No, Batman Begins, Dark Knight. Dark Knight
Yeah. I
Rises.
just rewatched all those, by the way.
I don't remember. I remember liking them, but I don't really care for them now.
Here's what I just rewatched them, and we're running out of time.
We're running out of time.
But
we ran out of time 6 minutes ago.
Let me just tell you what I think now that I've rewatched those movies. They're really good movies.
Yeah.
But it's not Batman.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it is Batman, obviously.
I
but
felt
it's
like
not,
the Batman was more Batman than the Dark Knight
No,
trilogy.
I completely agree. So, watching this movie, it's a really cool version of Batman.
Yeah.
But it's not Batman.
Even though not Zack Snyder, we know that. We know those aren't Zack Snyder.
Christopher Nolan.
Zack Snyder, though, go back to making 300. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
No, I agree.
But we as Juan said, we have run out of time. We're getting there. It's about that time.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, Superman looks like it could be fun. I'm worried that I'm gonna have too many questions throughout the movie to sit and enjoy it. You know,
Right.
Which I think could be a problem for a lot of people. But I know they're reestablishing the DC universe right now. James Gunn's trying to bring it out of Zack Snyder's ashes. They're gray and dusty, and he's got to touch them up, recolor them, and everything.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to see a comic book looking DC movie for once. That wasn't the Suicide Squad, which was kind of a different vibe. This one looks more like it's going to be family friendly, where the Suicide Squad wasn't. Right.
Well, that's Superman.
Yeah. So
Superman was like, watch your language. You know what I mean?
Captain America for us Marvel fans.
Yeah.
But Juan, now that we're out of time and we've run over our limit by a lot,
That's okay.
out of our movies that we've talked about today, besides Superman, because we already know Superman will be your top pick, what are you most excited for?
Can we say besides Fantastic Four as well?
For me?
Yeah.
Because that would be your next
Or
pick?
for both of us.
That would be your next pick?
Yeah.
Besides superhero movies.
Okay.
Because Superman, Fantastic Four. Mm-hmm. Besides those two movies, what are you most excited for to watch?
I think it's going to be... I'm going to say two. Either Black Phone or Predator.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like Black Phone, the way they amped it up.
Yeah.
They took it up 4-5 notches.
Yeah.
I'm there.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
I think I'm excited. I'm excited for that one too. But I think Frankenstein's really kind of, ever since we watched it, it's what I've been thinking about. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to learn more about it. I'm excited to see what that movie's going to be like. Guillermo del Toro. But that's been way more the time than we should have given ourselves. On that note, we should do the spiel.
So thank you for listening to BJ in the Morning. If you're not following us on Instagram, TikTok, you should do that at
BJ in the Morning _
And like I said at the beginning of the episode, you can watch us on YouTube at
BJ in the Morning Podcast. What, I'm doing exactly how you do it. But yeah, you're listening to us now on your favorite podcast listening app. Be sure to leave a review on those apps because it helps us, get shown to other people.
Yeah.
Like seriously, it helps a lot. So thanks for listening to the episodes on those podcasts. If you want to watch videos, we are on YouTube, not on the same day the audio drops. That's a new thing we're trying. So audio's on Wednesdays, videos on Saturdays over on YouTube at BJ in the Morning Podcast, where you can subscribe. Do it. Subscribe.
Leave a comment.
Leave
Say
a comment.
What's up.
Share the video to your friends, family, dog, pet, dentist, what have you.
Physical therapist.
I'm trying to think of other random mother who's back. Finally, good to see you. We said nothing about our set, so
it's okay. We don't need to.
But thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of BJ in the Morning. I'm Brendan,
and I'm Juan, and we'll talk to you next time.